Hello guys and gals, welcome back to my channel. So in the last episode, or one of the last episodes, we took a look at the Mini Supercard SD, the Game Boy Advance Multicart. And now today we're going to take a look at this Chinese ripoff bootleg 32-in-1 new version in parentheses. And it has apparently 32 games, and they're all in Chinese. I will put a translation up in the screen. You guys should be seeing it. And we have my... Oh, hello, that's me. We have my trusty Game Boy Advance SP with the Pikachu skin. And we're gonna put this bad boy in, just like that. And let's turn the console on. It's a normal Game Boy screen. And it's Motocross Maniacs, right? And one thing that I did not show you guys is this little button on the top of the cartridge. And what this button does is switches the game, basically restarting the console and maybe switching the bank to the next address so it can play the second game, which is, I don't know. And let's give it a press. Oh, it's the same one, right? For some reason it's the same one. Maybe I'm not doing it properly. Oh yeah, the second game is Master Karateka. And if I were to press it again, would be Battle City. One more time. Battle City again. Alright. And some sort of mahjong. So yeah, basically this cart has this little button up there which enables it to switch the banks so it can hold 32 games, and when you press the button it switches the bank and also restarts the console, effectively jumping to the next game. So let's take a closer look at how it works. I presume there should be like some sort of counter so it changes the banks in the EEPROM. Comes right off. And would you look at that? Oh. Would you look at that? That's a CD 4024BE, which is I believe a 7-bit counter. Should be. And this is the footprint for the button, the rubber dome button. And here's our 32-pin EEPROM, or just normal ROM, one-time ROM. But the thing is, the manufacturer, or the Chinese guys, sanded the name off the chip, which makes it harder for us to reverse engineer, but it's a fairly simple board, as you can see. There's not many features. Now if I were to get the board out, we can see that it's a fairly bad quality PCB, and it's a double-sided PCB with nothing much on it, so it's fairly easy to reverse engineer. And for the schematic of this one, you can go to my website on www.alinoc.c1.biz, and the link would be in the description box below. You can see the schematic and parts list for this cartridge. So one weird thing they went for is put this P-dip with the pin, the dip package with the pins, directly on the surface of the board, effectively cutting the pins shorter and making them able to solder the pins on the PCB itself. And there's this little solder blob here. It's a jumper, presumably. And what I think, I'm not sure about this, but that big... Hold on, let me get my pointing device. There's this solder blob here, and it connects to some sort of a plane with a small capacitance here. And I believe this is a capacitor, since it really looks like one, and probably acts like one as well. So what I think it is, this is some sort of a ground connection, and this one is to effectively ground that pin. So as you can see, I drew this little functional diagram for the workings of the cartridge. As you can see, this is our 7-bit counter, and this is our ROM, or I don't know what kind of ROM is this. It's not a normal EEPROM, but it's probably E2 ROM. And we have the switch here. So when we press the switch, the counter basically counts and switches pins, and the address pins are connected to the counter, and we can count the address pins, making them high with 5 volts. So the ROM knows which bank or the address selection it should start on. So for instance, when we first power the thing on, the address goes to FFFFF, which is the end of the line. This is probably a small Indian chip. I'm not sure about that. Maybe different. I'm not too familiar with the Gameboy cartridges. But basically starts at the top or the bottom of the ROM address. And when we basically tell the ROM to change its bank or the address, it changes it and probably resets the console. And I should probably make like a little thing there that goes 5 volt 5, and there's a reset pin on the cartridge port, probably in one of those pins, and it resets the console as well as opening the right address on the ROM, and which gets sent to the cart bus. Well, that was the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Please visit the website so you can see more, and be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you like content like this. Thank you.